You said June 1st you starting your life over and you ain't started shit but the same shit. Can somebody help me figure this shit out? Hey, cousins. She went in on Ice Head, you hear me? Cause see, he gon' stop. You speaking on somebody like she said, what do you have since you want to convince and manipulate the motherfucking minds of America? What the do you have for us to be jealous of? We're the ones in our homes. We're the ones with our in our names. We're the ones driving our that got our name on it. We're the ones with the title to them. Why you talking about a damn payment? You a whole talking about a damn payment. Niggas I know pay cash for they drop bags for they But see, you supposed to be up there. You ain't Mike Epps. You ain't motherfucking Hart. You ain't motherfucking DC Young Fly. DC Young Fly youngster done surpassed your old ass. Okay, let's talk about it. Since you supposed to be this Mr. Clout and we don't want no drugs. That's the only clout you got behind you is the dope man. We don't want none. But I'm going to play the little shit that you tried to come outside with today. Yeah, I'm going to play it. Yeah, I'm going to play your shit. Because I'm going to let the people hear that you trying to convince the minds of what the you see. It's, you know, somehow, some way, God is going to touch them and open their eyes like everybody else's eyes been open. And see the shit that you want. You ain't iking nobody but motherfucking new boo, and I said it. You mad because you couldn't control us. We came out here and fought. Stood on the front line for your little weak, spineless did that. 10 toes. Every month you calling me Flex. What time you going up, Flex? What time you going up? Yeah, okay. You knew what time I was going up, nigga. You was calling. Yeah. Oh, I ain't got nothing bad to say about Flex, but you ain't no comedian. I don't try to be something. If people tell me all the time, I make them laugh. Why the are you so worried and concerned about what the I see myself as? I don't know you, so I ain't gonna answer whoever trying to come up on here. Thank you. So, why are you so concerned with what? Let your people. My people tell me all the time. That's where the I get it from. You hear me? Yeah, they hype me up. Hype me up. They do. They hype me up. Hold on, cuz. Let me see. So what I'm gonna do is play your little ragged ass sermon. Tiffany done already wore your the new out. She did. She done wore it for baby, I was out. You know, on the weekends, cuz, y'all know cuz will be out. Y'all know cuz be out doing that. I was out. But I said, ooh, I'm going to get that tonight because I ain't sleep. Hold on. I don't know what the... Oh, that's somebody on my timeline. So, I see the little eraser head on live right now. But, you know, hold on. He going to keep going live, lying, trying to... He got to work hard to manipulate the masses. You know what I'm saying? Working overtime, but you don't need You a maid. So, why you ain't on TV? Why you ain't on movies with Mike Epps, you know, Chris motherfucking, what's the name? Chris Tucker. Ooh, because Chris Tucker funny. Like I said, DC Young Fly done even did a movie. What? You in your 40s. These YNs is whooping your ass and coming. You ain't never been on a screen, nothing but a motherfucking mobile phone screen, nigga. You ain't that. That's why you keep referring back to your old shows. You living in the past still. That's why you hit that pipe a little harder. You know what I'm saying? You want us to believe that shit's in the past, but you in that. You keep posting these old videos of y'all shows. People done seen they done seen it 300 motherfucking times. They have. They don't need to see it no more. You ain't gonna get no more money off that but you the one that's stuck. That's why you keep hitting that Get some help, dude. If you really, and then you want, ooh, I'm finna get in your Don't ever use my God. Don't ever use my God. When he done gave you several chances, he done blessed you more than once to wake up on the wake up list to get it right. You said, oh yeah, you want to make it look like you still here because you a blessing. No, you're not. He's giving you chances to get it right. You trying to think otherwise. No, because pretty soon he gonna get tired. If he keep trying to pull you closer to him and you keep rejecting, you think he gonna keep messing with you. Because to him, it's like you got your mind already made up. That dope. You leaning more towards Satan than you is God. So you can't convince me when you still hitting that pipe and you ain't took every chance God gave you to get it right. How in the hell can you preach to me when you don't listen to him yourself? Huh? You can't tell me nothing. I'm like, Tiff, the word is in me. I'm real honest when I talk to him. I take accountability, but he saw you, and you in denial. And you can stay there, because it don't bother me. It's bothering you. I see it every day you go live and try to convince people that we wrong. You hurt. There's pain in your face. To the core. It's pain in your face. Yeah. You try to sit up here and get mad at Tip. That's your blood. That's your cousin. You called her more than she ever called you. She helped you. You ain't never helped her. She could have left you in that jail when you called her at 3 a.m. in the morning. But what the did she do, man? And you say what? You said what? A person that you try to say is jealous of you wouldn't have got up out their bed at 3 a.m. to use their money to get you out of jail, knowing that they wasn't a cause for it. They would have left your in there. Your did. But your cousin got up out of her bed with her husband to come get her motherfucking cousin, sign her name on a piece of paper just to get you out of jail because you was getting on her motherfucking nerves, Kyle. And she did it without even a thought. She got up. She didn't have to put her name on that black and white piece of paper. She could have said, hell no, I ain't signing up, because you know what? If I know that a done went to jail for drugs and they want me to come back, I ain't putting my name on because you get caught with that again, then I'm all on your paper. Hell nah, I ain't risking I don't give a So that just goes to tell you, even though she knew the truth, she still stood by you. You ain't gonna never find another. Not another good faithful motherfucker like Tiffany is, like Flexy was, and whoever else stood by your side. Now you got some niggas up there telling you the same that we done said. We ain't back down from nothing we said when it come to y'all little relationship. What we said is what we said. You the one that started this shit with us. So now we in your ass. Because what you not gonna do is tell a lie to make yourself look good. These people watch this shit from the beginning down to this motherfucking end. You the one that's blind and can't see because, you know, your pupils are cloudy. Our is clear like a blue motherfucking sonic clear sky. You wake the up, okay? It's 183 at the door. I know it's gonna be some motherfucking mouth. Hold on, cuz. Yeah, you wanna sit your little motherfucking needlehead ass over there. What Tiffany say, boy? Tiffany went in on your ass. You ought to leave people alone, for real. Cause it don't matter what the you say. Ain't nobody buying that shit. Ain't nobody buying that shit you trying to sell. For real. Now, I said I was going to be up here for a short time, not a long time. Cause cousin just got in. Cousin been chilling. Done went to my nephew graduation today. Baby, let me see what y'all saying. Sure right, cousin. Let me see. Yup. He hurt. But what you doing just now getting up at motherfucking 2 o'clock in the goddamn afternoon talking about you just now eating breakfast and you sitting there drinking coffee. Then you got the New Balance shirt on under the Olo shirt. If that don't give me dope fiend vibes, I don't know what the it is. You had to get hot. You see, you gotta get loaded to come up on Facebook to talk. You don't get that loaded. What you do? You better go check that backyard again. Don't drop no more back there. They looking there. Let me get it down to the little part, because I know Tiffany was ass out for her part. Cuz you supposed to be reviewing it now. I'm going to review my section in case you want to come back and review your section. What's up, cousins? I'm my motherfucking cousins in the house, 194 at the door. I know it's going to be some motherfucking more. Hold on. Let me get it. Oh, this is where he tried to talk about Flexy. Let me see what this little ugly motherfucking minion squirrel looking at talking about. Hold on. Let's see what little roach talking about.
He's tired of forgiving. Yeah, you're forgiving God, but he tired.
He tired of you. He tired of you lying to him, nigga. He tired of you always making false promises. He tired of you sitting up here asking for another chance, and the next day you still go to the store and you go to the backyard and put it in a little glass. He tired of you lying to him, nigga. Now he keep being a fair father and give you chance after chance after chance, and you keep taking advantage of him. So how many times do you think he gonna keep sitting up here listening to you lie to him when he see that you leaning towards his, the Satan? He see you over him. Using him. You trying to play in guard face. You playing guard face when you misuse people that's older than you. Let me say that. People that's older than you. For money. Money is the root of all evil. Let's not forget that. And you get real evil when it comes to the love of money. Only thing you talked about last week is y'all ain't waking up with no money with the same wrinkle 15 20s in your goddamn pocket. It wasn't about no money. We was talking about how you set up here and came for us when we had said to you, but you wrong. And Nubu, you can't get mad at what I showed him that you said, because you knew that he was sitting up here lying on us. But not one time did you say, since you want to post your picture in the car, they not lying. I sent that to him. You didn't do that. So that's why I showed the proof. I mean, let's get some motherfucking understanding around this. So people can't say we wrong, because you know what you had did. And he's sitting up here talking about that's some old. That ain't old. Nigga. That ain't old. You in denial. You gonna forever deny it. Wanna know why? Because you embarrassed. Your shit is stinking and you don't know how to clean it up. You don't know how to clean it up, nigga. Because if you did, you would admit to your wrongdoing. And you will be honest with God.
Because now we can start using his forgiveness for a get out of jail free card.
You do it every day. You do it every day. You want to get out of jail free card with the Lord every day. And you still bring your ratchet out here. And yeah, you ratchet when you do whole shit like that. You still bring your out here and lie. And misuse the love of God. Yes, you do. He sits high and look low, baby. You can't convince him that you still ain't running to the motherfucking counter store asking little so-and-so to give you one of them twanks. You can't convince him that he looking at you. You on the Google map. For real, though. You hear me?
I only got really nothing disrespectful to say about Flex.
Look.
I just thought I knew a person that was 10 toes down.
Was. Everybody seen that.
I think you don't kind of like the devil's side too.
Nah, I ain't on the devil's side with your partner. You on that by yourself. I ain't never switched sides when it come to God and Satan. Like I said, long as you got your own relationship with the Lord and you honest, see, you ain't honest. Because if you was honest, you'd come out here and be honest. You'll come out here and be honest. You running from yourself, like Tiffany said, you running from yourself, nigga. You don't want to be found. You want to stay lost. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on the devil's side. I'm on the right side. I walk with right. You set up here, started it, like I said. We gonna finish it. For real.
I don't see no God in you. People don't see you.
And I damn sure don't see no God in you. I don't. God don't smoke dope. God do not smoke dope. God don't get up here and try to manipulate folks. God say be honest. God sure don't use people to take care of him. God don't use people. God don't do that. God don't sit here and lie on folks. God don't do that. I don't see no God in you. And I.
A godly person that you watching from.
And God sure don't do no shacking up. God don't do no shacking up. He don't. He don't do no shacking up. And he sure ain't sitting up there talking down on females. He don't do that. He said, love thy neighbor. God said, love thy neighbor. Not talk down on thy neighbor. Not start dry beef with thy neighbor. And not go against the ones that are there for you. God don't do that. He love thy neighbor.
That side, you wouldn't see it. You know,
And other thing, God got his own credit. He don't need Mary and whoever else to put a car in her name. God got his own riches. God don't sit here and see who else can do something for him. He did it for himself. God don't sit here and try to talk down and tell people that they're nothing. God don't speak on marriages. God honor marriages. God don't speak on that. He honor that. God don't do none of that. Yo. God don't stand in front of Ring cameras with a pipe in his hand. God don't do that. So now I don't see no God in you.
it's just our time up. So dealing with each other. God put people in people's life for a reason. He allowed it to happen for a reason. You just gotta figure that reason out. And whatever.
I figured it out. He wanted me to see what type of person you really was. That's why God didn't allow me to, let you promote me all the time. I told you didn't have to do nothing. I started doing shit on my own. I started doing the other videos, all that. Big Mama, I came with that. You know what I'm saying? You want to collab with Big Mama, you want to do that. Even on YouTube, you want it to be the character Quee that I play. You want it to be her Robert Earl. Yeah. Yeah, you want to do that on YouTube. So if my characters wasn't shit, why was you trying to collab with Flexy so much? I'm just saying. But yeah, yeah. Hi, cousin Kalila girl. Yeah, I see y'all in the chat. I'm just getting down to business because I ain't gonna be up here long, because Tiffany done took me out. You know what I'm saying? Tiffany done took me out, but I said, baby, I got to say something to that little ugly motherfucker over there. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
It was, you take it, and it could be a blessing or it could be a lesson. Me coming up here bashing you, talking about you, this is for birds, bro. Because you know and I know that I'm a better comedian than you, and also.
First of all, nigga, I never proclaimed myself to be a comedian. I call myself a comedian because people, even in the past told me I was funny. They told me I was a comedian, you know what I'm saying? I came up here, people told me I'm funny, and they still tell me I'm funny. So how is you gonna tell me, nigga, your shit ain't funny? You're not nobody. You just on Facebook, dude. You're, like I said, not Mike Epps, Kevin Hart, motherfucking Cedric the Entertainer. You're not DC Young Fly, you're not Carlos King. Them some funny motherfuckers. They are. Youngster, young, doing better than you. They ain't just on Facebook. They on every platform. Getting them numbers and hitting stages. They done had more shows than you ever had. And they just started after you. So how you gonna let some beat you? But you supposed to be the best? Boy, please. Ain't nobody checking for you, Otis. You been gone. They been forgot about you. And that little old skit you had, that man calling in on your live pretending. You said you was already booked in Arkansas. So I was like, and then what he said didn't make no motherfucking sense. I be peeping conversations. The nigga said, we got a big event coming up in July, and we trying to see if we can get you booked. And then he's like, nah. You know that was the look. So I'm listening to old boy. He talking about, well, what if I get the people together and what he say? He said like June or something first. Then he said July. So what you changing your event for? How you gonna get the people together and try to convince them to change the event if y'all already got it booked for July? Like I said, this is a bunch of you can't fool me. You had that motherfucking man call up there. Try to make it look. We not worried about your shows. We want you to do your shows. See, that's what's eating you up. Because at the end of the day, we can still wish you well wishes, bitch. We not no haters. You the hater. Listen to the shit you just set up here and said. We all, everybody already know that I'm the better comedian. Hee-hee-ha. What you want, a motherfucking cookie? Because you ain't made it you going to the same motherfucking stages y'all was on together. You ain't going nowhere else. At least Netta and Charles tried to attempt to get in the BET Awards. You can't even make it to motherfucking California. Where your fat head ass homegirl at? She stay there. Tell her to fly you out to that house. Get somewhere. You ain't got nowhere yet. You still on the same we on, nigga. So who better than who? You ain't putting no for you. The only you scaring is yourself. For real.
You don't even have the comedian name.
I don't see your motherfucking star on the goddamn Hollywood Boulevard either. You don't have the comedian name. You put that in front of your name. The people didn't label you as funny, bitch. You did stupid shit when you was a little fat bug-eyed mother. looking like an overweight motherfucking water bug. But that was the only time, and that's when they was laughing at your bitch ass, not with you, nigga. What you say now? What sense do it make? None. None. Them folks over there forcing themselves to laugh just to kiss your ass. But pretty soon they gonna get tired of kissing your ass either. They just ain't smelt the funk yet.
It's good you think highly of yourself. You're supposed to.
You ain't gotta tell me. When I came out the side, I thought I was that and still feel like and still know that I'm that. Okay? I don't give a fuck what people say about me. You the one that worry about this shit. Cause I know at the end of the day, you're not here with me. Nobody's here with me. Nobody knows what the fuck I do. You know what I'm saying? I live life. I love to live life. And you and nobody else and they drugs can stop that. Oh shit. Oh Lord Jesus. I'm gonna have to pray hard tonight, y'all. Hold on.
But let your fans think highly of you. And you continue to study.
Cousins, how y'all feel about a bitch? How you feel about a bitch? Y'all gotta show this every time, because every time I say it, he don't believe me. Y'all told me I'm that bitch. But, I mean, y'all just put it in there. I'm gonna sit here and let y'all put it in there. Since the refuse to believe that I'm saying my fans told me, my cousins told me, my motherfucking kinfolks told me that me and Tip is the motherfuckers that got our foot on your little skinny neck. Cousin, what y'all say? Yeah. I love y'all too. Janet said, love you. They throwing hearts. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, cuz. Y'all got to show a nigga. Because the nigga don't believe me. I love y'all too. That's what I'm saying. Nobody got to sit here and pretend. Dude, you on that shit. You can stay on that shit though. That's the only thing that gets you hot. You stick it in your pipe and you smoke it. Yeah.
Crap. That's real talk. But all that other shit, man, JJ Bear and all them, man, they ain't been in this shit for 2.5 years. They wasn't with it then. We weren't discussing their names then. They don't need to discussing it, now. Y'all are going up here trying to get these people to come on social media to talk about it.
Who the fuck is getting people to come on social media to talk about you? I ain't. First of all, I didn't even know JJ did a live. She heard what the fuck you said. You brought her up like you done brought everything else up. Then you over here on this other page trying to convince people to tell me if y'all ain't seen what's going on. Well, I got 2 people up here coming for me. Bitch, you started it. What you scared for now? That we outside. You thought we weren't, like Tip said, you thought we wasn't supposed to say nothing? You knew goddamn well. I just know you didn't think that with us. Hell no, you didn't. Nigga, cause you was who? Oh, shit. Nigga, big time comedians don't ride the Greyhound. They don't be on the Greyhound, nigga. They be in first class in the motherfucking blue skies. They don't ride from city to city on the Greyhound. Not them big motherfuckers. Hell no. Not catch them on a bus. but if it's their own tour bus, not the Greyhound. If they ain't in their own tour bus, they in the friendly blue skies. You up here riding the Greyhound, talking about you ain't no better the comedian. I'm the better comedian. Yeah, bitch, I'm laughing at you riding that motherfucking Greyhound. That was y'all first and last time putting me on a motherfucking Greyhound. I ain't even paid for a Greyhound ticket. I always fly, ho. I was pissed the fuck off that I had to get on a hot ass, funk ass bus with no motherfucking air. I said, this why this hoe was $43. Bitch. I said, never again. You see, when I left, call me a Uber if you can't find me a driver. Cause I be damn if I go sit in another motherfucking bus station, get on another funk ass bus to go all the way to back to Orlando. $150 for that Uber. You know what that got on my nerves talking, but guess what? I wasn't sweating, bitch, and I wasn't smelling other hoes. Cause that was musty and stanky. I ain't never. And I felt like that was such a motherfucking goddamn. I said, oh. Ooh. And it kind of got me. I had said, I told Dime when it came to that Jackson show, if I got to get on Greyhound, I ain't coming. The f*** I look like. But you claim you this big shot ass comedian and you riding on a motherfucking Greyhound. Bitch. Miss me with that shit. Miss us all, ho. I don't see motherfucking Chris Tucker, motherfucking goddamn Cedric, the goddamn entertainer. DC Young Fly don't even ride the motherfucking Greyhound, bitch. And here you is with this fake ass City Trend chain on, bracelet on, talking about you a big time comedian. Country Wayne ain't even riding no motherfucking Greyhound, bitch, and he's still on Facebook. Hell, the Southern Soul Singers ain't even riding in a motherfucking Greyhound. They getting by with they drivers. They got drivers, ho. Where yours at? You don't want to get too deep with us. Hell no, cuz. You hear me? I love having a motherfucking bonfire, bitch. Yeah.
Even if it's a lie. Even if it's a lie. Because you know why you're doing that? Because you think you can come up here and tell these people anything.
No. No, conehead. Now, you the one that think you can come up here and tell these people anything. We're telling the truth on your ass. They know we was there with you. We was by your side. We was riding for you. You switched up on us. See, you got mad because you expected Flexy to say, yes, like I said, nigga, you ain't iking me, bitch. The only you iking is new boo ass. You thought Flexy was gonna say, okay, you wanna work with Melissa. No, bitch. I stand firm in my shit. And you right, I don't fold. I don't fold for anything. Not gonna fold. Not gonna fold. Let me get you up out of here, baby. Cause I don't know who you is, but you just you look like you on that shit. Ugly. Just in here talking. Don't know what the you talking about. You the one with the pussy lips. I think you need to go look in the mirror before you come on my live. I don't have lips. You do. You look like you ready to suck on a handsome at the same damn time. Don't come over here with a little flex. I will fuck you up. Hell yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't got time for that shit. Let's listen to what else this old lying got to say.
Believe you. Nobody gonna believe him. Look at him. Ain't nobody gonna believe him.
I'm not the one up here doing 3,000 lives a day to try to convince America that I'm telling the truth. I know I'm telling the truth. So I don't expect your people to believe me because they're riding your that everybody say they can't get up. You know what I'm saying? They're riding, going side to side on your slinky. We're not. Okay? I don't have to get up here. You see, when the last time I did a live? I did video with Friday. I might have did it Saturday too. No, I got some more money, you know. Since you say we don't wake up with shit. You can't match my energy. You'll never be able to match my energy. And you try to make it look like ain't nobody gonna look at me, ain't nobody gonna discover me. I ain't this motherfucking comedian. I must have been somebody for somebody to pick up my phone and say, hey, can you come, do 2 parts in my movie? Can you shoot another day? I got a Tubi series I want to do. Can you be in that? You wasn't that called me. Is that what you mad about? Because when I said, when I put up my little clips on my video, I got some more movie clips coming. Surprise. So when I put up my little video, my little movie clips, you the Flex. I like that. What you doing? Who did that? You want to try to get my connects, ho. But you claim you got them motherfuckers. You keep them that you got on your team. Because mine's working. Okay, I don't know about yours. You still ain't made your little movie that you claimed you was going to finish, what, a year and a half ago? Or was it a year ago? What happened? Oh, you blame Lorenzo for stealing your idea. To me. You hadn't voiced it to Facebook yet. But then, Nubu was the one that told me that you went on Facebook and dogged the man. Yeah. Because you can't have your way at his house. You look disrespectful, Ant Eater looking.
They better believe me. That's your agenda. That's on your brain. People believe the truth. It ain't got nothing to do with you, how you feel.
So why you won't let people believe the truth? Why you out here like I say, every day, 3,000 times a motherfucking day trying to convince people that you're telling the truth? Why you just won't let people listen to the truth? That's what the devil do, try to distract. You look like that little ugly too. You ain't nothing but you trying to distract. Ain't nobody coming out here trying to go against you. You going against your motherfucking self at the end of the day. Because who you arguing with? I come out here and get on your ass. I don't give a fuck. I am that okay? Yeah. Say what you want to say about me. You, like I said, you the one hurt, not I. You think I'm finna give a damn what another that don't matter to me say when I got a whole that tell me I'm his world? You ain't nobody. You sat over there and talked about your own on live. You know what I'm saying? How do she feel?
Who you think you might be? People listen to stories so they can find their own truth. Yeah, you got the little raggedy dummies running behind that can't really spell good.
But just a week ago, you called them, the ones you just called raggedy dummies, you called them your people. So y'all see what he think about y'all? Because y'all want to voice y'all opinion, but now he mad because y'all voicing the truth. You see how this shit work with him?
You can pronounce words good. That's what they saying about you. Why they saying this about you? Now that's a person that don't even have no kind of investigation in their brain.
And what the I forgot. The only thing you can investigate is going to that motherfucking door to get served and investigate how good that goddamn ice looking for you to put it up in that motherfucking glass pipe. That's the only thing your investigate. So where your investigate? We don't investigate that. We investigate real. We investigate the truth. You mad because a motherfucker investigated you and found out you was guilty. That's what that is.
But I'm talking about the real people that got shit going, running businesses, and they watching. Them people are saying, hey, no, this don't add up. This don't add up. Why she said that? Why he did this? What they always say is 2 sides to every story. But one of them telling the truth. I guarantee.
They say it's 3 sides to a story: hers, his, and the truth. You set your little orangutan looking over there and just made it all about you, nigga. Right then and there, you try to make it look like you was telling. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Like I said, everybody ain't Ray Charles to this shit. They sat there and watched you come for me and Tip. And they knew we was coming the outside. They knew it. You knew it too. You knew it too, bitch. You little dickhead.
One of them are telling the truth. Both of them ain't lying.
This motherfucker here.
Melissa, I just feel like
that's radio.
telling these people like I done you so wrong.
That little radio.
I don't know what I had to go through. That is the biggest lie ever. First of all. The only reason me and Nubu stayed into it because of this trouble.
You's a motherfucking lie. Now this what like I said, I don't with Nubu, but you and Nubu got into it when you start sitting your ass on the phone with Big Dora. Y'all was getting into it before then because you wasn't giving her a motherfucking dollar. Nigga, you ain't try to give her 75 cents. That girl paying her motherfucking bill by her goddamn self. Cause you wasn't worried about her bills cause you had other people paying your bills. You even had other people sending her half of the rent for your part. Don't with it. Now. And then it got deeper than motherfucking rap. When you start saying you was finna work, she wasn't going for that shit either. She was hearing you and Big Dora on the phone all the time. She was in her feelings about that shit. That you sitting in her house was supposed to be the future in the other room talking to your ex. Plotting how y'all finna break the internet. Talking about y'all playing like y'all getting back together. This was your idea from what she said. Not Big Dora's. And Big Dora said, no. See, she even shut that shit down. You the one thought of this shit. Thought it was gonna break the internet. Big Dora didn't give a fuck. She said, nah, she ain't finna play that way. Cause see, P2K hugs in her life. She don't give a damn if you don't want her right now. She gonna keep trying. She said consistency. That's what she doing. Consistency over there. One day she gonna get that mind. She gonna get that mind. You know what I'm saying? So, but she told you. But this is what we was told. You know what I'm saying? So what the
And I'm the type, like you say, real arrogant. Yes, I am arrogant. To bullshit.
Nah, you are the shit. You are right. You are arrogant to your motherfucking self, but you admitted to being arrogant. You don't want nobody to, just like you rushed that man off your line. Who paid attention to that, cousins? Who paid attention to how he rushed that man off his line? Well, I'm gonna get on up off it. He don't want that to get no shine. He just gave him a little voice. And then it was time to go, because it was his show. That's how he tried to Ike motherfuckers. But like I said, he can only Ike the weak ones. Couldn't Ike us. That's why you in your feelings.
That's why we was lasting, the length we was lasting in comedy, because I felt like if I was arrogant, all the bullshitters would fall off. They don't have to come to me with that shit.
We was getting on your ass on the motherfucking phone, and you was bowing down like the little motherfucking ad that you is. You know what I'm saying? Because we was telling you the same thing that we was telling you on live. You wrong. If I wasn't, you reached out to me. I ain't call your phone. I ain't text your phone. You text me. You even inbox me. And I shot you the shit. I said, I'm going to call you, bro. But I sat back and watched your moves, bitch. Some in my spirit told me, oh, he finna try some shit. And you did that. I got the gift of discernment. When God speak to me, I hear him. See, my brain ain't clouded. I don't smoke that shit. And I don't just ride the motherfucking fence. I know how to tell my friend if they up. Because I want my friend to hear me. One day you going to realize that really cared about me. She tried to warn me. When I see your ass on live starting to do this, I'ma know it got real bad. Because you damn near there. Your mouth already going side to side. Your body already rocking like a motherfucking goddamn hammock. It's only a matter of time.
But you took it and used it. You got all you could out of it. Then you took it and you turned it around and used it against me.
Got all what? You ain't got shit to give. You ain't got shit to give, bitch. Got all what? You ain't got shit to give. And if anything, before you even booked me on the show, fool. And see, I'm here to say, TT, if you listening, I paid for a motherfucking cup and a shirt, and I ain't never got that. Okay? Before he even asked Flexy to be on the show. I donated money to you, ho. All I gotta do is pull up the receipt. I'm like, tip. Receipts ain't and cash out. You forgot? Yeah. So if I ain't get outrageous like Big Glow. But, you know, I once feel sorry for your dumb ass. And see, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I ain't getting you that second time because I refuse to look like a motherfucking fool. For real. That's why when you show me your hand the first time, I'm done. I'm done. But you gonna have to face yourself. And when you do, ain't nobody gonna be there. When you fall, and I'm not wishing on your downfall, I'm like Tip, I want you to succeed. But the rate you going, ain't nobody finna touch you. While you sitting up here trying to down everybody else claiming ain't nobody gonna touch them, the same thing gonna go for your irrelevance. You still gonna get, 15, 20 people at a motherfucking show. No money, bitch. And you gotta split that with the owner. Let's talk about it. I'm a living testimony. Surviving Deacon Icehead. You hear me?
You talking about last night, I paid. Yeah, he ain't pay me for no clothes. You a goddamn lie. You ain't not finna let nobody get nothing without them paying them. You know when you kept them clothes? When I went to the hospital.
Cynthia, that shit.
And you call yourself
that
coming
shit,
down there to
Cynthia,
check on me. I don't know how the hell you know I was sick.
That shit. Oh, I'm up tonight.
That's when you kept them clothes. I left everything in the pastor's house. All my stuff, you just went through it and kept what you. Yeah, I got it. Ain't been around. You heard what she said. Ain't been be wanting around no another woman. Goddamn it with some. And I've been paid every month that we got paid. That's when I would pay all my bills when the check comes.
Exactly.
You kept that shit because you wanted to. You wanted to make me look. You was painting that picture right there. Keeping my own shit that I pay for every time
I ain't finna miss the hours.
$20. You gonna make sure you got it. See, I hate when you come up here with them lies. But you can have that. You got it.
Right, Mom.
That's you and God right now. I put it in his hands.
He full of shit. He full of shit.
I said, well, all my shit that I got with me. Man, you come in here with a bag this tall with damn jogging pants and shit in it. All my nice.
If this supposed to be the comedy show, this supposed to be the roasting. Because I don't see nothing funny about it. I mean, you say the same old whack ass shit. Like, this what you wrote down? This what got you on the start on and shit? This what got you in, the cities that you, Arkansas? I mean, Arkansas ain't that big, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you say you going to Arkansas, even Oklahoma, like, well, Because we already know you going to the small town. Like when I went to Florida, I'm like, okay, Florida. We're going to a part I ain't never been before. So I'm thinking, okay, but it was like, it reminded me of home a little bit, you know, well, not where I stay, but certain parts of home. So I'm like, okay, this ain't really that big. Quincy is not really that big. So I was like, what the right? And then when the man, he lied on the man. He said the man told him that the motorcycle people was supposed to be there because they want to do their birthday party at the same time we did the show. The man said he didn't say that. He told his our time was before the birthday party. So that's why when y'all seen that video that I posted with a lot of people in there, them folks had just walked in there. They had just walked the fuck in there. And so I just did a video because it was certain people that they seen him and wanted to talk to him. It wasn't like everybody flocked in there to see him. Like I said, it was only 10 motherfuckers in there when the Terror show was going on. It wasn't that much money. He didn't make shit. I'm just gonna be honest, and he knows that. You know that. And the only reason why we got a little funds in Jackson is because of that lady that TT knew. She owns a bus transportation company. All her people bought tickets. What, 25 tickets or something like that? Yeah. We beat him there. He come there with this goddamn backpack like his motherfucking finna go to preschool and shit. With this goddamn backpack on. Talking about, yeah, I'm gonna come out first. I'm gonna come out and do my thing. The Dime was like, well, I'm hosting the show. I'm gonna come out at the dance. So I'm sitting in the back. It's hot as fuck down there. I got this goddamn wig on because the want me to do Marissa again. But when I came out and did Marissa, people was clapping. You had a few people because I knew they was Big Dora fans, and I couldn't get mad at that, but it was majority of the people clapping for Marissa. You know what I'm saying? So you seen that. You sitting up there talking the same old line that you said down in motherfucking Quincy that only 2 people clapped the and that was the motherfucking bartender and the goddamn girl that was just in there trying to get a motherfucking drink. She was drunk. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I was like, what the I'm hot. I'm like, dude, when the I'm finna come out? This was sitting up here and I'm like, people just, they just, you know, you heard Tiffany laughing harder than the motherfucking crowd. Tiffany supporting the fuck out of him. She even put up a live showing the motherfucking y'all seen that everybody to Tiffany. She supporting the shit out of his dry ass. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling the damn DJ boy, say, put my song on, it's hot damn. Y'all ain't got no more AC. I ain't no fan for a bitch. I got this wig on top of my hairdo. Then I got these pants and this shirt on. This ain't making no sense. He sound like he fucked up, which he was, because he showed that after the motherfucking club. You know what I'm saying? He talking about, I ain't know they finna close this early. Them motherfuckers closed up. The show wasn't probably nothing but about 45 goddamn minutes. You know what I'm saying? But Mike did that for him. But like I said, 25 people from the transportation place. And then you had, Hagler and her girlfriend. Then you had, I seen them only because, she seen shoes. She was like, hey, I'm like, hey, y'all. And, I gave him a hug, whatever. But see, I didn't know it was some beef between them and Terry because Terry didn't say about them supposed to been on the motherfucking show. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Because they had made a post the next day talking about he didn't acknowledge them and all type of shit. And I was like, well, I don't know none of this shit. I just know what the fuck. But I'm telling you one thing. When me and Dime woke up the next morning, Dime dropped me off at Birmingham Airport, and I took my motherfucking back to Dallas, Texas. I was like, where my money at? He blamed it on TT. TT didn't want to send the money. TT didn't want to send the money. And I'm like, oh, shit. Like, I ain't finna go through this shit. That's when I decided then, I'm not doing no more shows with you, fool. You was trying to get me to come to your motherfucking show that you supposed to have for your birthday bash. I wasn't doing that shit no more. Because I already had 2 bad experiences with your. I'd rather get up here and get my own show, bitch. And make sure it's done properly. If you really want to see me, you gonna book me. I ain't finna call nobody say, can I come to your club January the 12th? Yeah, we can split the dough. We can split the dough, and whatever money you make out the bar, that's yours too. I just want the dough, a little part of the dough. That's what the fuck you be doing. That 360 deal type. You know what I'm saying? They be you royally. You just, yeah. They was paying you $4,000 a show at first because it was you and Big Dora, $2,000 a piece, bitch. Peep game. I told you I used to promote. I know how this shit go. I done sat at many tables with DJs, promoters, motherfucking artists, all that shit, and heard how this shit go. Yeah. I ain't no stewhead when it come to entertainment.
Ass clothes, you trying to, oh, he ain't gonna be wearing
that part, Cynthia, still remain loyal.
That's crazy. Because everybody ever saw me know I always stay G'd up and looking good.
Of course, like Tiffany said, you gonna try to be the cleanest dope head there is. You know, you got some functioning motherfuckers that's gonna make sure, well, it's the appearance to try to fool the eye that I ain't on that shit. But see, nigga, the eyes are the way to the soul. So motherfuckers that know how to see that soul gonna see right through your transparent. Fuck them clothes, fuck that goddamn $10 haircut, fuck that goddamn Olo shirt, what you what's coming out your dry mouth, they gonna see through them eyes. Yeah.
But no, you gotta make that junkie look. You gotta put that junkie look in the game.
Let me tell you something. I see some clean. What bird? Sad Alice. It be some clean motherfuckers that be on this shit. Timberland boots. Be hooked the fuck up. But be addicts like a mother. That don't mean just because you try to put on an appearance to fool the eye, that don't mean. Who the hell you think? Oh, Lord have mercy.
But it's all to the good, ain't true. Man.
You didn't do nothing but take your spoon head in there and throw that Olo shirt over that motherfucking New Balance shirt. That's all you did. You got a black shirt under that fake ass polo. Went and got a motherfucking edge up, nigga. That's all you did. What's so spectacular about that? Like Tiffany said, you still walking. You still don't have shit in your name. You still ain't that. So why no do you think people should be convinced that you that? We tried to help you. You didn't want it. And the minute that we said, and you didn't even try to see, you didn't even take an understanding of where we came from. You got mad because we said we weren't supporting that shit. We not mad at you, but we just gonna step back. We here. You turned against us. You went live on us, and you sitting up here telling people, I don't know what I did to you. I ain't do nothing to you. You a motherfucking lie. You did a lot to us, and came on Facebook and did it.
Trying to see what else you was saying over there yesterday. I was over there listening to it last night. I was like, okay, cool. Talking about your son, saying he gonna do something to me and shit. You know motherfucking well, ain't nobody finna do shit to me. I'm sorry for cursing this Sunday, whatever.
Terry, you can play big bad ass on this motherfucking Facebook all you want. But when her son stepped in True Chat on YouTube, you called the police on live, and we sat there on the panel and watched that shit. When the police pulled up and everything. So all that popping your collar on this her Facebook, say that shit. Because you really don't want Truth to pull out that live to show everybody how you sat there and called the police on that boy and reported him while you was on YouTube live. Quit popping it like you that nigga.
Ain't nobody finna put their goddamn ass on you. You know that. This ain't the old days when you know what happened. And then again, I don't even think your son even talking like that. I just think that just the shit you want to say. You love for folks to be.
Hey, big glow girl. What you doing?
Do something to her.
You burn that picture up on live like you promised us.
His life, his kids' life.
Big glow, you burn that picture up. I'm still working on y'all song. Don't get it twisted. But you said you were going live to burn up that picture. Did you do that? Did y'all see Big Glow go live? Y'all know Big Glow in the chat. Big Glow be over here with me. She be telling me stuff and then don't do it. Big Glow, did you go burn that picture up? And put your kids' picture up? Your kids' picture better be up on that wall in the morning when you take your ass, when you get your ass on live. I want to see them kids' pictures up now. You had your babies up that. You hear me? It doesn't smell good every day. Come on, Curly. They try to fool people like this is supposed to hide the shit. No. Look this try, you can see Glow suing. Glow, I heard you was suing, girl. I hope you got some receipts to back that up now. Now, you know what I was gonna say, Glow. When you suing, now if he get that Facebook check enough to pay you, then yeah, you can show the judge that. But if not, he really ain't got, like Tiff said earlier, we both witnessed, he ain't got shit in his name, so you can't put a lien on shit. He ain't married to New Boo, and she don't own that duplex that they stay in. If her car paid off, and he's, but they probably common law married. You can check out the common law thing, and you can put a lien on her vehicle. That's the only thing. Like, you can't put liens on motherfuckers if they ain't got that bread to give you. If they own some shit, you can put a lien on them. Trust and believe. Read up. Now, I don't know about every, but I know in the state of Texas you can. But I ain't read up on every motherfucking state. So you just take heed to what I said, girl. You say you got an attorney. Ask your attorney. But I know they ain't here, you can't, girl. Put liens on motherfucking. They own anything. I don't care if you just own a patch of grass. I'm finna put a lien on that motherfucker. They ain't in your name no goddamn mo. You hear me? Shit. She on the live, Jennifer, girl. You see, she the only one with Glow with the first three, GLO, the first three letters of her name. I ain't gonna say her name because I don't just do that. 10 years together, Janet, but I'm talking about different states because see, down here in the state of Texas, 24 hours, if a motherfucker's been in your house for 24 hours, they consider you common law. I think that's shit, but that's the way they got it. If he got mail coming to your house, guess what? You have to go downtown and evict the bitch out of your shit. Yeah. That's why motherfuckers down here, you got some that just be don't give a damn, but baby, hell nah, we ain't playing that. Thank you, Charlotte, girl. I be switching up. I like to have some long up in here tomorrow, girl. Y'all know I'm like Regine on Living Single. Girl, I switch it up. I got mood hair. You know what I'm saying? My hair tells the mood that I'm fucking in. Baby, I do. I be trying to slow down though, but I get bored easy. I get bored. Like if I get tired of this shit, Y'all will be telling me just like the red. Y'all like, cousin, I love the red. Cousin just got tired. I was like, well, I still got the her. You know what I'm saying? I would change this shit in a minute. I'm trying to stay with this one. Because I was thinking about, going to get another installment and have some long hair. But then it's hot. So I'm trying to be cool. But I be thinking my face just a little too chunky. Like I just got a little fat-ass face. I guess because I'm so used to the long hair. My hair braided up. I'm not going to deal with it. It's humid. It curls up. It won't hold no style. So I just say, I'm going to be like Sinead O'Connor and cut all this shit off. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't do it. This heat, this Texas heat is a motherfucker. You cannot speak on Texas heat unless you done experienced the shit. Now, I done been to Alabama. I done been to Florida. I done been, even Houston. Y'all got that humid heat. We got that dry ass heat, that desert dry ass heat. That shit eat you up. You make you not want to come outside during the day. So you like, that I see them later on tonight. That I'm for real. It ain't even summer yet. Consider summer yet. When is it? June 21st. Girl, it ain't even considered summer yet. That's a damn shame. We already climbing to the hundreds. And this rain just make it even worse. Yeah, the Sharon C. Thank you, Willie Cousin. Gloria, I thought you said you was burning that damn picture on live. You mean tell me you came on here the other day and lied to us? Now, Glow, you ain't gonna be Glow no more. Cause you told us we was waiting to see if you gonna burn it so we could holler, Glow. You ain't gonna be Glow no more. Cause you done set up here and told my cousin that you gonna burn that picture. And they probably went over there to your live trying to see if you gonna do this. Damn Glow go. Hold on.
And for him not being there, see how you think? You think like the ice cubes you drinking off.
I know it is, Charlotte. I heard Kalila, my mama
You'd rather jeopardize your kid and his kid's life for some shit.
How the f is anybody jeopardizing their kid's life dealing with your crackhead? You jeopardizing your own life every time you stick that pipe in your mouth. You lying to God every time you stick that dope in that pipe. That's why I say, save me the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You not even making no sense. Do you go back and listen to your lives to realize what the you said the next day? Because I believe you be high as a giraffe pussy when you go live talking this shit. For real. That's why you don't remember nothing. That's why you don't remember. You don't remember shit. And you be calling us a lie.
Just so you can say, that's why you living the way you living. A lie.
Well, both of y'all living a lie. Let me go on and clear that shit up right now. You living a lie. You in denial. You sitting up here trying to convince the masses that you're not going to the motherfucking local neighborhood store down the street, not even not even a minute away from your motherfucking house, buying that little bag. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to convince people, I guess, that she's in her own shit. Y'all both doing the same thing. That's what I'm saying. You can't talk about nobody when you still in a motherfucking denial. You live in a motherfucking lie. And you ain't gonna get right until you sit up and admit your motherfucking wrongdoing. So you can't talk about nobody because you live in a lie too. The motherfucking state of Mississippi made me a believer. And when Nubu texts me, that really confirmed. And I should have believed the state of Mississippi, but I was still like, no, trying to believe in who I considered a motherfucking friend. When your own that sleeps with you confirmed the shit by sending me the shit and saying the shit she said, I said, okay, I had enough. And you mad at us for listening. You really mad at us for listening to Nubu. Because you always call me and said, man, if that girl call you, don't answer the phone. Don't listen to nothing she say, because you knew that she witnessed the truth. You was trying to call us before she contacted us to convince us. Mm-hmm.
The more weight you saying you losing, every time you say, yeah, I'm losing, you gaining.
And the more weight you say you gaining, you really losing. Because of this shit. Because of this shit. You can't talk about nobody losing weight or none of that. When you lost weight and you try to convince people it was diabetes, but it's really that pipe. It's really that pipe. You keep on putting it in your life. It's really that pipe. You keep on putting in your life. You always gotta hit it. 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 Yeah. Can't fuck with nobody. Cause I'm finna get on up out of here. I'm gonna be back tomorrow to get back on your ass. I ain't through with you yet. You know what I'm saying? You little Ewok motherfucker. You looking like if Scourge Straight was a person. You ought to be fucked up. You done set up here today on a good Sunday and play with God's name to try to convince the masses. You trying to run a cult and you mad because you ain't got no members. You know what I'm saying? You got a fear. You got a fear. But it's only a matter of time before they open their eyes. I don't give a damn, like I said, what your little people got to say about me. I was once standing where they was at. But they'll once see when you turn your back on them that we were never lying. Okay? So you can kiss my ass. I'm gonna be back outside on you tomorrow. I'm only getting off early because I'm tired. I've been out celebrating my nephew, you know, walking across that stage doing good things. See, I got a life. But at the end of the day, and see, Tiffany done already wore you good. She wore you out. Fucked you up. You ain't no comedian. You see that we the real. They get that kiki and that high. You mad. You mad. That's why you over there talking about, I told the people to come follow y'all. I told the people. And you mad because they stayed. Because they ain't no fools either. The same folks you done talk down on, block them after you done got what you want out of them. They done be, you, yeah, they see your ass too. But we ain't done with your ass. You the only one coming out here doing 300,000 lives a day. Trying to tell people they lied on me, they lied on me, they lied on me. Don't listen to them, they lied on me. God said. How they work out for you? You still sitting in the same motherfucking seats. Nowhere, bitch. I love y'all cousins. Y'all stay blessed, never stress. Most of all, get you some motherfucking rest. I'll be back outside tomorrow. Tip, cuh. You ate that ass up. And he mad.